We are good. We are going.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 30 of Arc 4 of Better Than Heroes. If you're new to our stream, thank you for joining us tonight, and welcome. I'm Rachel Weeks, and I play Klik, the level 11 Kreen fighter.
Hey, I'm Andrew Ovredahl, and I play the human bard warlock Flute, a.k.a. the Windrider.
Hello, I'm Jordan Dahl, and I play the Moonboy, level 11 Moonboy.
Hi, I'm Aaron Urist, and I play K.A.I. Hammerstein, the Artificer. Artificer?
There you go. And I'm Harlan Kelly. I'm the Artificer master of this game, and I play everybody else except for the Moon.
That's me. I play the Moon.
Yeah. Tonight we are going to play some 5e Spelljammer inspired. Well, it's real open doors. Spelljammer DnD. Our show is live soundtracked by Jason Wardell. It is live directed by Case Drury of Tiger Moon Productions, and it is brought to you by our patrons and our subscribers. So if you are a patron or a subscriber, you literally make this show possible. Thank you so much for your support. We are so grateful for everything that you do, including just showing up to watch on a Monday night. Thank you so much for being here. If you love the show and you want to see it grow, please consider supporting us financially. You can do that by becoming a patron on our Patreon, by subscribing right now to the stream. Even hitting the follow button helps us a lot. And you can also pick up some BTH merch on Teespring. We've got mugs, we've got t-shirts, we've got stickers. They're super fun. Check it out.
I should put some more stickers up, because we can just put them up easily. If you have requests for a sticker, let me know. I'll put it up.
We'll get stickers for you. We'll get them. We'll get the art from Jordan Dahl right in your mailbox.
I'll get. I didn't make Snake Boy this week. I'll make Snake Boy for next week.
I think we need Janice stickers for sure.
Janice stickers.
Ooh, that would be good.
Yeah. Done.
Those could look
You
like
can
any
also
stickers.
The what stickers?
Wow.
Any sticker can be a Janice sticker.
That's
Mind blown.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get a sticker of Cyrus,
Okay, wait.
Jared Logan's
Can we get
character.
a T-shirt that has a picture of Janice on it that says "Am I Janice?"
Yeah.
Or it just says, "Hello, my name is Janice."
Or just like a not Janice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
line
fun.
of dialogue that you can
That's
put on
good.
anything, on a mug, on a shirt,
On a
briefly.
sticker, yeah.
On a sticker.
Or just any
Not
picture
Janice.
and it says Janice.
Let's play today with merch in mind. Everybody
Yes.
try to really shoehorn some kind of merch
Get your
idea.
merch line in.
Moonboy
All right,
will be
perfect.
like, I'm working on my new toothpaste, Moon Paste.
That's pretty good.
There-
Have crumpets. Throw them into your mouth from space.
You can support the show but without spending a dime by just telling your buddies about the show. Tell them that you watched something cool on Monday and keep coming back to see the next episode. We appreciate you showing up to watch us live. It makes this really fun to do. And you can also watch it not live. If you miss an episode and if you miss a week and you want to catch up for the week after that, check out our YouTube and our podcast.
Yeah, you can listen to it on Spotify, on your Apple podcast app. There's like a few more. If it's not on there, tweet at us. Let us know. We'll get it on there.
Yeah, it is about time to play some D&D, but first, let's go into last week's recap.
Previously on Better Than Heroes, on the Azure Forge's docks, the crew faced a new, gross version of their old foe, Ventress. The elf lich waggled his finger of death at Windrider, knocking him unconscious. Klik proceeded to get in Ventress's grill and whip the absolute unliving dogshit out of him. Mir, the Arcane, moved to take the dinger and flee, but K.A.I and a freshly revived Flute gave chase. By cheating, Mir was able to teleport away to the dinger, but Flute paralyzed him with an all-time no-look Hail Mary hypnotic pattern. K.A.I raced to catch the hated Arcane and shot him down in the shadow of the Synapse Helm Dingham Nidras. Flute untied the bosun goat, who ran towards the dinger to help K.A.I. Back on the dock of the bay, Ventress used his nasty undead chest vines to teleport away, but Klik was better at jumping than he was at teleporting, so she continued to whoop his ass to death. As Ventress fell, Meridian-tracked forces charged the crew from their ship. Moonboy, whose hat had an upset stomach, turned into a flying moon snake and moved to save the dinger's tied-up captain. He chewed through Goliathan's binds, but as the captain mounted the moon snake to ride, instead of flying to freedom, he sent them both into a swan dive off the dock. What the fuck, man? Is Goliathan evil now? Is he mind-controlled? Is this another doppelganger situation? What gives? What gives, I say? Find out right now on Better Than Heroes.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes
It's off
sense.
now.
Okay,
Real
cool.
on again, off again relationship with
Yeah.
that.
That air conditioner of yours. All right. Well,
pretty
we figured it out. So, okay, here we are. We are back. We are rolling, and we are still out on these dock. What did you call it, Aaron? It was so good. The dock of the bay.
Dock of the bay.
There we go. Yep. Love to see it. And we left off with it being
K.A.I. all the
Goliathan's
way.
turn, and it is now going to be my turn. I'm up here. It is, yeah. I'm
It's
going
like a
now.
postmodernist Kilgore Track situation.
No, it is just the Meridian Track, one of the Meridian Track members' turn over here, who's on the far side of the dock here, the farthest one forward. He's going to be able to move up and try and do some his baddie things here. As you see this like tall, slender elf with like dark blonde hair that's pulled back in a braid. That would be sick though. He's running forward here. And it's, let's see, I need to figure out if he has enough movement to get to where he needs to be to try and do some sword moves. I don't think he is going to be able to, but we'll find out. He can use his bonus action. You see him use his bonus action to Misty Step over here. You just see him go boom, across this chasm right here. And then he can go 5, 10, and he is going to, you see him like grab onto the edge down there, and he's going to take a swing at you, Moonboy, with a sword attack, as you are, you've just been shoved off the edge here, but you are flying, and Goliathan has grappled you, and he's holding onto your whole body. Your two small forms are just kind of like gripped against each other, and he is going to try and attack you, but he's going to do so with disadvantage because he's trying to be extra careful not to hit Goliathan here.
Let me know if he hits.
Okay, cool. What is your AC?
My AC is 17.
He misses. He is not going to hit you with that sword attack that he makes. He does get another one, though. And
Hang on. It seems as though any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw.
oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'll have him. He rolled a natural 1 on that wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
So he is
failed
bonked
save.
by Sanctuary. Yeah.
On the failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that second attack does not happen because he loses his attack action here, and so he just like smashes down on you, and boom, and you just see him just kind of like go like starry-eyed for a second, and he
Yeah,
just kind of like
Moonboy
Go for
I
it.
think it kind of looks like this shadow sort of passes over his lunar form, and for a second it almost looks like he's kind of turned into the inverse of himself, you know? And you're like, oh, was that... It looks like he takes a step to both sides, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Absolutely.
And this guy just kind of swings wide and is like, whoa, what the hell was that?
Absolutely. Yeah, but he's in a similar like sleek black uniform that you have seen Ventress in like long ago. That he's definitely not in now, and his corporal form is not even here anymore. But yeah, he just like swings at you and just kind of goes woo, as your form like mesmerizes him, and he splits there as your magic overtakes him. And with that, it's going to be the end of his turn. You all can see Cobble, who is over here on the far right outcropping of the dock, closest to the Meridian Track ship. She is going to, but she's tied up at the edge there. They've kind of been like strategically put in all these different places that seem spread out and hard to get to, as good hostages would be. You see her stand up and just slip out of her bonds easily. This old kobold friend of yours, who is your crew member, and you see she's still kind of like hunched over, in her staff nowhere in sight, but she pulls off her gag as well and looks at you and goes reaches up and makes a small circle with her hands, and a green doorway appears in front of her, and she steps through it and dimension doors.
Yikes.
And you
Could you
don't
always do that?
yeah, you don't know where she dimension doored to. And that is the end of her turn, which will bring up 2 more Meridian Track members. Sorry to just go on a block here. And it is going to be this one, who is going to also... he's going to go 5, 10... Klik, you're on the ground now, right?
Yes.
15, 20. Sorry, let me get back over the map here so people can see. 25, 30. He's going to also... he's going to Misty Step right here, because that will put him 30 feet. I'm just going to make sure real quick that it's 30 feet away. I think it is from my quick... No! I'm so dumb. It's not even close. So he is just going to... He's going to take the dash action then. He's not going to attack. He's just going to move over this way and then Misty Step. Boom. 30 feet away right there, where that pile of vines used to be but is no longer. And yeah, so he's just kind of like, you see him running down one of these outcroppings. He just like sprints across this dock here, and then you just see him step through the air and disappears, and he just like through shadow and mist and appears in front of you. And this one just has like a small knife tattooed on his neck that seems to be like pointing up. And he has like bright blue eyes, and he looks at you, and he's like, he says to you, "You're staying here," and like pulls a sword out.
He says that to me?
Yep. Another one is going.
Terrible choice.
Yeah. Didn't he see what you just did? His leader?
Okay, she'll stay.
You're staying
you
here.
demanded it.
To be my mom.
Another one is going to do a similar thing and going to end up right here. And that is going to bring up Moonboy and K.A.I. It is now your turn.
Okay.
My turn, and Moonboy's turn. Moonboy
Moonboy is going to immediately kind of try to assess this Goliathan situation. Is this Goliathan? What's happened? Can I beg an insight check to see if this is my old pal Goliathan?
Sure, absolutely. Well, actually, I will tell you, you can do an insight check or a perception check, and you will get different answers depending on what you roll.
Insight. I've rolled a 10.
Cool. It is the body of Goliathan, and there's no indicator to suggest that it is not Goliathan. So, I mean, like, the suspicions you have as a player can totally roll over to what you think is a character here, but as far as like you noticing anything that would give anything away, there's nothing. Yeah, and I remind you, you are flying above in the air, and he is holding onto your body.
What's down here? What's down beneath us?
Just like the sky below you. Is that what you're asking about? It is just pink and purple mist. It looks like pink and purple clouds.
Okay, I am going to cast Hold Person on this guy to my right.
Okay. Is that a concentration spell, and is Sanctuary a concentration spell? I think they both are, maybe.
Sanctuary is not a concentration spell, but it
Hell yeah.
lasts until I cast a spell that causes an enemy damage, I think. Let me
Just
tell you
okay.
exactly what it says.
Spell casting snake.
This spell doesn't... Oh, I can't. I can't
Oh, that's
cast
right, you're a
spell
snake.
as a snake.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You accidentally... I also forgot you were a snake, even though we talked about it at the beginning of this, so...
Yes.
I never forget a snake.
Never forget a snake. Okay, in that case, I'm just going to use my full movement.
Your full moonman.
Or
Oh, got him.
I'm leaving.
Did you?
I'm leaving.
Amazing
I'm gonna
contribution
use
to
my
the
full
stream,
movement.
Andrew.
Thank you.
I'm going to use my full movement to
That's never going away now. Yeah.
try to moon all the way down here. Dragging Goliath.
Are you gonna double moon?
Sorry, no, I'm not going to double moon. I'm going to use my movement to
You can
moon
break up
right
your
down
moon,
here.
too.
You're gonna moon your speed.
You can only move 15 feet unless you have a higher fly speed than
Arlen.
30, because
Okay.
You can only what?
Thank you.
you can only moon 15 feet because you are technically dragging this character with you.
Okay,
You can,
great.
yeah. You
Okay,
can use
he
your...
moons all the way down to this ledge, and he lands them both on the ground.
Great.
And he turns to Goliath and he goes, but then he turns to this guy and goes, hum, and bites him right on the face and head.
All right.
And as he does it, the little moons that are encircling him, whap, whap, into this creature. So he's going to take his rage out on this guy. We're going to do an attack as a giant constrictor snake bite, attack +6 to hit.
Boom. Tell me what that total number is
on.
to attack.
That's a critical hit.
Let's go. Let's
my
go.
My old catchphrase. That's a critical hit. Okay.
Put it on a mug. Yeah, hell yeah. Well, so whatever
2d6 plus
damage
4,
dice.
So that's going to be 4d6 plus 8 piercing damage.
Hell yeah. Roll that damage. Yeah, as your snake hit, yeah, you managed to,
my
even
God.
with Goliath and holding onto your snake form, like arms wrapped around it and just like totally holding onto it.
It's
The
17 damage.
Yeah, you're able to fly back over and just bite this Meridian, this like uniformed Meridian track member who's pulled his sword out and just like looks mesmerized by you for a moment until you like rear back and smash down, and it was 17 points of damage. That's what you just said, right?
17 points
17
of damage.
points of damage.
17 points of... Good lord. And then I make a melee spell attack with these moons. Kia! That's
Go
going to be
for it.
17 to hit.
That does hit it hits exactly as the moons encircling your head just smash down on this
Chioy.
dude with a sword.
Pep, pep, pep. Exactly.
I'm glad that translated outside my head. But that's the sound of being belted by tiny moons.
Yeah, for sure. 13. So total, that's 30 points of damage.
30. All right, cool.
Snake
So
style.
yeah, so 30 including that 17, right?
Snaky styly, yes.
All right, cool. Great and cool.
No. It was 13 plus that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 30 altogether. Yeah. We did it. We did it. Yeah, the snake has bit him, and the astral forms floating around the snake's head smashed into this Meridian track member as well. And you can see he goes from being starry-eyed and just like looking around, like confused to what to do with his sword for a second from your spell, to just being like, "Oh God," like swearing in Elvish. And as you can just see, like blood like spurting out of his neck, and he just like holds a hand up to it and like tears off some cloth and bandages himself, but is like still holding his sword and is wounded but still up. And Goliathan just does not change at all. He is still like totally arms wrapped around you.
He's a hugger.
And that is going to bring up, if that is the end of your turn, unless you want to do anything else, it's going to bring up K.A.I.
That is the end of my turn.
All right.
Turn.
So
can I move more?
No, if you move 15 feet,
That was
so
helpful. I see.
because
Difficult,
you have half movement.
Or
Yep.
what have you.
okay. So I'm on the bridge, standing over Mir's body with. Oh.
What's up? Did
Did
you
he
freeze?
freeze?
Oh, we got some
Hi.
freezing going on tonight.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Hello.
It happens.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
As we all know, the internet service provider is the darkest magic that is out there. So
I'm hard. I don't know what's up. Maybe someone's torrenting.
Dylan?
upstairs. I don't know.
Dylan.
I had started talking about what I was going to do. So I'm on the bridge of the Dinger. I'm standing over Mir's dead body with Dinghomnidris.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah, your large sentient blue glowing helm in this like misty room is just like looking at you and being like, "You're doing great." He's like,
Thank
he
you.
says, yeah.
I have to go. I have to go help the others. I have to go untie Goliathan and everyone.
I understand.
I'll be
good,
back.
Good luck, he says.
Thank you.
Do some more murdering for me.
Oh, I didn't know you were so into that, but all right.
I'm not.
I
I'm
will.
just rooting for
mean,
you. It's good to see you again.
Thank you. We're not,
Yes.
Anyway, you too. I'll be back.
All right.
I'm going to. Not a lot I can do. I'm going to. Oh well. I'm going to give Mir's body a one. So I'm gonna roll him real quick and see if it has any staffs of power that I could use to win the battle.
Oh, okay. Okay, absolutely, yeah. Roll an investigation check.
Just fast. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh. All right.
Oh, damn.
Cool and good.
29.
Holy shit. Okay, cool. With a 29, he oddly does not seem to have any magical items or weapons on him. And that kind of tracks a little bit with your experience of this mirror, as he has just, kind of like walked down the bridge and was seemingly just going for the ship to take control of the ship after the Arcane themselves have brought it here and have made this deal with Ventress. You're not sure what's going on with that, but he at this point was like, okay, I'm now going to take the ship, and has just like walked past you. The thing you do find in his robes is a small crystal, what looks like a flask that's made out of crystal. That I don't know if you've ever seen like the really, I don't even know if it's actually fancy, but when I imagine a fancy like alcohol container with
like a decanter
topper,
or whatever.
Decanter, that's the word I was going for, yeah. And it looks somewhere between that and a flask, but it has like all of those like glass cuts in it.
Yeah.
It's sort of like
many faceted crystal.
Yes,
Sure.
yeah, absolutely. And it looks
What's he got? Some Hennessy?
it looks
Yeah, Harlan, we're fancy too.
I clearly from my description, the skill of my description of that and the clean description
totally
as well.
understood.
I know exactly what they are. But it is completely empty, but it reads to you as a very magical or something that has touched something very magically. It has like a very intense magical aura to it. And because you rolled a 29 as well, I will tell you that it's necromantic energy as well. It has some sort of necromantic aura to it. And
edition necromantic monster.
you know it might be
Romancer of necks.
you know it might be a spell component that doesn't get destroyed when it's used. Like you can tell because you roll a 29, you can get that like some sort of spell has been cast using this at some point, and you're like, oh fuck.
It's got some kind of somebody's soul in there or something. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, but it is empty. Yeah.
All right. I'll take it.
Great.
But I'll leave. Yeah, I'm going to... I just have to walk out, basically.
Sure.
I'm going to fly away now.
Sure. Just because we have very cool ship art that has the stairs on it as well, I can do the math to what it
Can I
takes
get to a window?
To get you out of here. There is definitely no windows in the helm room.
Right. Not in this room, but with my movement. With my 35-foot fly speed, or not fly speed, my 35-foot magical armor speed, can I get to a window?
Are you trying to use displacement?
Yes, I have 2 left.
Yes, you can see through it. There's a, we'll call there, you would know that in the quarters here
Or
on
actually,
the ship.
no, I'm going to save it. I'm just going to go upstairs. I'm just going to walk up the stairs.
Easy. All right, cool. With that, I'll even kind of like let you cut a corner here, so we don't know exactly, because we don't know exactly where that hidden door is. So we can go. Yeah, it's 25 feet of movement just to get to the top of the deck from inside the helm room here. So you can use all of that movement, and then be on the top deck.
I used my action, I assume, to search mirror. So I think that's it.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. Because that's more than just a like I look at the body like you.
For sure. All right. Okay, that's it.
Cool. All right. No problemo there. If you want to put yourself at the top of the stairs, I have the top map of the dinger as well that I can put on. Boom.
Sweet.
Put on here for you.
Oh, I'll gain. I'll use my bonus action to gain temporary hit points.
Okay, cool. Done.
That's it.
What are you using to do that?
My guardian armor.
Okay, cool. Great. Well, then that will then bring up.
The ability is called Defensive Field.
Hell yeah! What does it look like? Give us a little description.
You see a sort of shimmering around. If anyone was looking, they would see a shimmering of K.A.I's sort of little arcane nanobots around him. It sort of looks like that glass bottle that I just found. It's a similar sort of crystalline arcane matrix.
You'll love to see it. That's awesome.
Love to see it. And you do, because you're the audience.
Yeah. You just had this like crystallized aura around you as you run back to the top of the deck, and that is going to bring up another Meridian track member who's going to again just like sprint down this way in uniform, following the rest of his crew. Kind of in Klik, you see that at first one of them just like stands up and runs in front of you, and it's kind of like, oh, what's one person going to do? And then you see another one like turn the corner, and then another one as well, and you know that there are just more coming that are seemingly focused on you and surrounding you. It is going to bring up Goat's turn, who is inside of the ship, and is going to, and who no one can see now, and is going to move, and that will bring up.
I didn't know that she was there, right?
I don't think so. And even if you did, she was out of your sight line with where you moved, so you wouldn't have had a chance to see her.
I just was assuming that K.A.I has no idea that she's there. Otherwise, I would have. Yeah. Anyway.
Yep. Yes, chat. Thank you for the reminder. I'm looking at like 3 maps at once. Yep. And so, Goat is going to She is not where it shows her on the map right now. Got it. And so she's going to continue on to where she's going, who no one can see currently. And that is going to bring up Relic, who is tied up on the edge of the dock right now, who is going to look at you, Flute, as you are on the same outcropping that he is on, the same like bridge of a dock leading to the dinger that the dinger is docked on at the end of it. He's going to look at you, and you can see him. He's tied up here, and he just like drops his shackles, like drops his bindings, pulls the gag out of his mouth, and winks at you, and also casts Dimension Door, like moving his hands in a circle, and just a green door appears in front of him, and he throughs it as well.
I hate it.
And that is going to bring up someone.
Oh, we got the ship back, and now we know how to fly them. It's really okay.
Klik, you see, as you were watching all these Meridian track members like run around to start to surround you, you see the large golden door that resembles all of the doors that you have walked through, that is on the far right side of the map here, that is directly across the dock from this kind of like swirling portal that you walked through. That wasn't a portal when you stepped through, but is clearly a portal behind you now. This large golden door opens, and you see a familiar sight a bit as the door opens, and you can see this green glow behind a 10-foot tall giant, this large blue creature that you're like, oh, it's another mirror. But as they step through, you can see they're hunching down, and they like straighten themselves out, and this one's the biggest mirror you've seen so far, just height-wise. And it seems to be just wearing this like very decadent jewelry, and their robe is covered in this like swirling, moving constellation. And they look at you, and two more mirrors step out next to them as well.
Yikes.
One of them seems to be covered in like all these boils and pustules and like what looks like maybe mushroom growth. And another one has huge mechanical legs and like a frame that seems to go up its body in like this metal mechanism that's built into it. And you remember the craftlings mention one that is good at a mirror that is good at jumping in a mirror.
A gross one.
A gross mirror as well.
Did we hear about a really big one?
There was one that was like good at punching.
Yeah, I think we killed that one.
Yeah. They did not mention this mirror. It is just like 15-foot tall mirror, and you hear
over here chasing some bullshit mirror.
The main mirror.
And it laughs. It laughs as it steps into the room, and it says, "Enough playing around." And he points to the ship, and he goes, "The dinger is mine. You may choose between your lives and your friends' lives, or trying to fight your way out of here with the dinger. But the choice is yours," he says, and kind of just like adjusts some of the rings he has on his his fingers on this mirror's hands are, almost the size of like a paddle, as he just has these like incredibly long fingers, and he looks up at you and
just to be clear, what are the choices? Is that
actually,
three? I heard three choices.
What were the choices?
Kai
was updating. Kai was patching.
He says you can leave here alive with your friends, or you can try and take the dinger back. Basically saying like you can't have the dinger, and I'm gonna kill you if you try. And the mirrors that you have not really found an aggressive mirror yet, and this one is directly threatening you. As he stands in the doorway with this like green glow coming from behind him as well.
Can't believe I was chasing this other mirror. What a bummer.
Okay. Wait. The mirrors are big Smurfs. Because they all look vaguely the same, but they all wear slightly different hats.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
They're their own
Papa
Gargamel.
We have to take out the Papa.
Cool. Well, it is not going to act this turn. It is going to just kind of like step in and threaten you with its with its mechanical mirror and its growth mirror on each side. And so yeah, that is the end of its turn. But that is going to bring us to the top of the initiative order, which is Flute.
Oh boy, so many choices. Is K.A.I still on the ship? Forgive me if I should
I'm
know.
on the deck now.
Okay.
He's on the top deck.
All right. I guess first things first, I'll yell over to K.A.I. Something's wrong with the crew. Relic and Cobble just teleported away.
I'll say.
And then I will. How hurt is the guy that Moonboy bit? The elf? Is he like in finish him mode or not quite there?
I would say not finish him mode. He is definitely actively bleeding, but he's not. He seems pretty sturdy on his feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In that case, although, sorry.
Is this spiritual weapon still on the map?
Yes.
Shit.
Okay.
Cool.
In that case, I will send 2 Eldritch Blasts at him and 1 at the guy just west of Klik.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, you have a nice eye line on there. So yeah, you're shooting first at this guy over here, the one next to Moonboy, and then the first guy who got out in front of Klik there with the braided hair.
This guy, I think, is this a bad guy right here?
Yep, that is a bad guy. That is the one who is the most western member on the dock, the most western Meridian Track member who's got out in front of everybody. So, yeah, take that first shot at the dude close to Moonboy first, if you could.
He's getting 2 for his trouble.
Oh, great.
That'd be a 28 and a 29 to hit.
Boom, both of those hit, no problemo.
Oh, piss damage. He's gonna take 5 force damage.
Wow, it really is
5
piss damage.
Piss damage.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
So-
that's an insult to piss cauldrons. Am I right?
Right?
Yeah. So he takes. Yeah.
The other guy's taking. That was a 27 to hit.
Okay. Cool.
He's taking 8 force damage.
All right. Yeah. So those 2 hit his back, and he just smashes against his back, and he kind of you just see him spit out some blood in front of him, but he steadies his sword, and the other one just getting knocked upside the head, and he also just steadies himself, looking over at you, and he just makes a rude gesture with his hands, and then looks back, focusing on Klik.
Cool. I'm gonna run towards the ship with my movement, and that is my turn.
All right. Great. Awesome. Yeah, as you shoot these shots and just run back down the outcropping toward the ship there. No problemo. That will bring up Klik. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 3 Meridian Track members in sight. There's a spiritual weapon hovering next to you. You're standing on the dock, at the base of this large crane. You can see Goliath and his Moonboy grappled over here, and there are 4 more Meridian Track members ready to run down the right outcropping here.
All right. I think I have to move. All right. I am going to take one big jump, and we're just gonna try to put a little bit of space between me and these mirrors, I think. And I am going to throw a cha at this boy next to Moonboy.
Okay, cool. Yeah, as you dash away from these 3 elves with Meridian Track uniform members, Meridian Track uniforms on, as you're running away, you can just throw that tchotchke at the Meridian Track member that is about to swing a sword at Moonboy, who is grappled by Goliath.
That is a 17 to hit.
Ooh, a 17 does hit exactly.
Ugh,
Nice.
Well, that's 11 slashing damage.
Okay, cool. He is still up, but looking much more hurt as it just like smacks into his back, and he kind of like stumbles forward, putting his sword down to like steady himself.
I'm gonna hit him again. Is a 19 to hit.
19 does hit. Man, Rachel, have you missed a hit attack this game?
I'm good at attack modifiers,
Yeah.
but I'm rolling shit damage. This is 9 damage.
Wonderful.
Pretty good.
9 with 9 slashing damage. He is still up, but this next Chuchka hit that you threw at him just like really sinks in. You can see the blood just like pooling underneath of him, and he looks he's like wavering there, but trying to steady his sword to hit Moonboy to follow his duty.
All right, I got one more. Let's try to do. Good God, that one misses. It's 12.
Yeah, 12 misses as he is now like looked away from Moonboy and is trying to dodge your attacks and just steps out of the way there, and he yells out and he's like, "It must continue!" As he's trying to hold himself up.
Okay, that's all I got.
Cool. All right. That will bring up Goliathan's turn. Goliathan is going to cast Dimension Door again as he pulls his hand around, and he draws that circle on his right side, and he's going to attempt and pull you through it, Moonboy.
Whoa.
It has to be a willing creature.
Does it?
It does.
I can't force you through it with a strength check?
Oh, I would have been abusing that this whole time.
Andrew, your rules lawyering is finally on against me instead of on my side like it usual. You
can look it up. I haven't had to look up that.
Look it up.
Bylaw. I'm sure it's a willing creature.
You're right.
Also, it's a size restriction too, and I don't think little Goliathan is probably the size of a moon serpent.
Yeah, but the size restriction is, it doesn't scale to your body, I don't think. But it is a willing creature of your size or smaller. You're right. God damn it, Andrew.
Wow.
On
all right.
both accounts.
Eviscerated.
Fun ruiner reporting for duty. It would have been cool.
It would have been cool. I thought I was going to get to kidnap Moonboy right there. It did not work. As you see Goliathan doing some mental math, and it's almost like a devil is whispering in his ear. He almost casts a spell, is unable to. And so he is going to...
Hey, better.
I think he's just going to try and drag Moonboy another 15 feet this way then. He's just going to continue to pull him.
So creepy, dude.
So we're going to make contested strength checks here.
Okay.
Cool.
Urist, your mic is suddenly quite loud. I don't know.
My
if
mic?
the setting switched or you got significantly louder.
Interesting.
Sorry, make your strength
okay.
check. I didn't mean to.
Hang
No,
on
no
a
problem.
second.
Sorry.
Do I have the stats of the snake or of the moon boy?
Your physical stats are of the snake.
I changed nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You're
I
fine.
don't know what it was.
Okay. That's actually
Aaron, if you
better.
just move it and let it sit, and I can adjust on my end.
Fine.
11. I've
Ooh,
rolled.
okay, cool. I got an 18.
Oh.
So he's going to pull you 5, 10, 15 this way.
This way.
Yep. And that is going to bring up, that's all he can do on his turn here. As he is, I think, he has to use his turn to maintain the grapple action, right? Or am I always fucking forget this, and I'm just going to look it up for a tiny minute, because if not, he can dash and move another 15 feet. Actually, how large is your giant snake? Moonboy? What is the size category on the stat block for it?
Huge beast.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I can't even move you then. This is going terribly for Goliathan. As you see him, like, he almost casts a spell and he, like, can't pull you over. He tries to, like, tug at your snake form and can't move it either. And he says to you in his Goliathan voice, he's like, well, I'll let them deal with you then. And he shakes his head and he's like, you're so useful, but you're so annoying. And he's going to draw a dimension door and disappear as well.
Little asshole.
And
It seemed like that was really Goliathan.
you can roll an insight check. Yeah, you can roll an insight check if you want to.
It's a 19.
It absolutely was definitely Goliathan's voice. It was not someone imitating Goliathan. It is Goliathan's voice. But you know, in your little kind Moonboy, pickle barrel sleeping heart, that Goliathan would never say something like that to you. Not even in a funny way. And but he is gone.
Okay.
And that will bring up another Meridian Track member who's going to go. He's going to run across the dock as well, and is going to do the same thing. He just, you see him one sprinting down here, and then he just disappears, and then shows up somewhere else. And then that is going to bring up Cobble, who is not on the map or in your vision currently. It's going to bring up the other two Meridian Track members, and then Moonboy and K.A.I.
All right.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. One of the Meridian Track members is the one closest to Klik. I seem to have left two of them off the initiative order. I'll figure it out in a second. But this one is going to be going to run up to you here, Klik, and try and attack you. It has 2 attacks, and both of them are under 12. So I assume both of those miss, as he's trying to keep up with your beautiful, like beautifully sleek mantis form, as you're just, and he is taking swings at you as he's running up past you, and he can't get you. He does have a little bit more movement here, so he's going to go right here, and then this one also is going to get to go and be he's going to dash and try and run in front of you right here. That is the end of their turns. So now it is Moonboy and K.A.I.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready. I will move my speed, flying towards everybody, and get basically over. I'm flying up above Windrider's head.
I'm like, what the?
How does... trying to figure out how range works.
What do you mean?
My Arcane Obliterator has a range of 180 feet and then a long range. So he's exactly... oh wow, he's exactly...
180 feet.
He's exactly 180 feet away.
The large mirror.
The large mirror.
Blast him.
Then if you have 2 ranges, does it say next to your attack that you have 2 distance ranges?
Yeah, so it's 180 normal and then 700 long range.
Okay, cool. So anything past 180 feet, you can still make the shot. It's just at disadvantage as you're doing the person runs across the field as you take the bow and try and hit them as they run kind of scene. But with the 180 feet, you're just taking your usual shot.
Okay. So right at the very end of my range, of my normal range, but I will use one of my remaining spell slots to empower my Arcane Obliterator with
Let's go.
Fire damage as it absorbs energy from the weave, and I will blast Big Mir from all the way across the battlefield. I will send a shot rippling across That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Cool. Yeah, as you fly out and above here, you come up from the top of the ship and you're floating above Flute, and you don't need any explanation. As someone who before was like running down this mirror, and you come back in the scene and you see standing in front of this like glowing green doorway, this just huge mirror, like very bedecked and wearing this majestic starry robe with the like the rotted mirror next to him and the mechanical mirror next to him. You know exactly what's going on, and you just set up, shoot that shot, and boom, into him.
Like, of course there's more of them. No wonder I didn't feel anything when I killed that last one. No wonder I didn't feel better. All right, damage is 18 points of force damage.
All right.
And 2 points of fire damage. And I will send another shot.
It's 20 altogether?
That's going to be an 18.
All right. An 18 does hit.
Okay. Okay. It is going to be 9 points of force damage plus an additional 5.
So that's, you just did 20 damage, so that's 34. You've done 34 damage altogether in this round. Dammies. With those 2 attacks. Yeah, you've done 34 points of damage. So in those 2 rounds,
but you're correct.
Yeah. Okay, cool, no problem. So yeah, and those are your 2 shots as you kind of like come float up here, and you add this magical power into your cannon as you and take those 2 shots as it flies across, and the first one just like smashes into this regal mirror, and the other one, as he looks up, the other one slams into him as well, and you can just see it like. It doesn't seem to burn away the robe, but it definitely like causes some sort of like static along it, and one of his rings glows, and he just like looks up, and you hear K.A.I. And he looks over at you and waves with his huge hand at you. He goes, "Hello to you too. Do you not like my home? Your father did."
I don't have any more words on my turn, but if I did, they would be bleeped out.
Moonboy is going to attack this guy who's hurt with an attacking style attack.
Cool. Yeah. As you don't get dragged away, both magically or physically, by Goliathan, this huge snake form, which I'm going to make your token bigger now that you're a big boy. You could just
14 hit.
A 14 does not hit on him as
use
he's
my inspiration to attack again.
Let's go. Go for it.
Does a 21 hit?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Kya!
These are strong boys.
Yeah.
That's 12 damage.
All right, cool. With that, give us some flavor of the moon snake just knocking out this bleeding elven Meridian track member.
The Moonboy, over the course of the last turn, like strikes him, bites him like right here, and like partially head in the mouth, partially like ah, and then the body just kind of wraps around his neck, and with one quick just snaps him and twists and throws him over the edge.
Nice.
Cool.
Yes.
At the same time, and then turns around and looks for the next target, which appears to be down here. So as my bonus action...
Oh yeah, use that spiritual weapon.
The spiritual weapon's going to come down here and make an attack. I'm going to move Moonboy. Actually, you know what? Let's move Moonboy over this way.
Also, if your size huge, your token should be 3x3 on the map.
Thank you.
Wow.
Wow, chunky.
Big snake.
Spiritual weapon is going to attack that guy. What's my spell casting modifier? What? Wait, what? Hang on. Melee spell attack. There we go. Melee spell attack. 22 to hit.
So big. Moonboy's so big.
22 to hit.
22 does hit with a spiritual weapon.
Uh-huh.
Also, Moonboy, never mind, you're flying, never mind. You're underneath the crane, technically, but I can't put you underneath the crane. So yeah, you're large, which I believe is just imitating your sword, right? It's just like a moon, like a spectral version of your sword. Can take a swing at this Meridian track member, no problem.
And it does, and gives him 8 damage.
8 damage, okay, cool. This one has been wounded before, so he takes this damage here and is still holding on, no problem. But this like spectral blade just swipes through him, and you can see just like these just like spark-like explosions all across his body. Is that the end of your turn? You all good there?
That's the end of my turn.
All right. I think with that, we're going to cut to break here as we're at the halfway point. As a mere prime is what I'm referring to him as. Seems to have entered the battle here, and all 4 of your crew members seemingly are able to cast Dimension Door now and have disappeared. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. We're going to take a break. We're going to drink, pee, and we'll see you in just 5 minutes here.
Holy smokeroni.
Yeah.
See you soon. Turbo time. It's turbo time. We're back, everybody. It's turbo time.
It's too much time.
It was just Moonboy's turn here. Moonboy and K.A.I both just went. And it is now another one of the Meridian track members who's going to sprint over, again, just trying to catch up and encircle all of, catch up with you all. This wave of elven troops with different different long. They all have long blonde hair in different ways, and they just pull out blades and are all in these dark black uniforms. Are just running down this dock in a wave, passing the avoiding the large flying snake. Sorry, the huge flying snake, and trying to catch up with Klik here. 2 of them have gotten past you, Klik, and are trying to slow you down here. And then after that Meridian track member runs down the dock, the ship, as K.A.I and Flute, as you all are standing next to the dinger, you see it adjust itself as though it is it starts to pull away from the side of the dock here, and it is going to be able to move itself 80 feet away on its turn here. As the ship pulls away from the dock and starts to fly away. Basically, it's backing itself out as it just quickly pulls off and away. That is going to bring up Mir Prime and his 2 buddies over here, who are going to walk down in unison together as the Mir yells out, and he goes, "I've done a lot to get that ship, and my deal with Ventress was a bit unorthodox, unbusinesslike even." And he kind of gestures to where he fell and all of the Meridian track members, and his voice is just kind of magically booming out throughout the dock as well. And he's like, "And I did all of this for him and for his allegiance and to work with the Meridian track, but his pageantry aside, I'm not going to lose the ship," he says. And that's it. I think all of them are just going to dash forward. They're just continuing to walk forward swiftly, and join you all up here, walking toward the crane as he's monologuing. They're all just kind of moving in these huge steps.
Speed walking.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wait.
Great. And that is the end of his turn, which is going to bring up Flute and Klik here. The ship is now
Cool.
80 feet away.
The ship didn't move on my map.
That's correct. I have not moved it yet because it takes a little bit of doing to move the ship,
Is
but I will.
Oh, okay, so it's not there.
It is not currently there.
Did it move like 80 feet to the side or straight back? Or what?
Directly back. Yeah, it just puts on that ye old beeper there, and is going to back up 80 feet.
Sorry, let me see. Would I be able to... I don't even know if my movement could take me there. Could I... I don't think I could even do it if I wanted to.
There, I have now officially moved it on the map. Oh, sorry,
Oh,
chat.
that's
I'll
where it
zoom
is?
out as well.
That's where it is, right there?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, then I'm going to try to run and jump onto the front of it. Stop. Roll 20, please. Get a hold of yourself.
Not now. Roll 20.
Roll 20. Stop it. I said stop it. Okay, I'm gonna run and jump to get onto the... What is the thing called? The prow? The big...
Prow.
Yeah, the large.
Pointy a bit on the front.
The pointy stabby bit, right?
Yeah, is Brenner still awake? Can you tell us what the pointy bits on the front are called? He'll tell us in
called the
Discord.
prow.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
prow sounds
that's
right.
what I'm going to run. Is it going to take my action to do that?
How far away from you are you right
It's
now?
within my movement speed to get there.
You know what? No. I think because those prow bits are still dangling, those large pokey
Dangly bits.
bits of the the dangly bits, these like large ornate different spike-like staffs at the front of the ship are still dragging themselves away because the ship used all of its combat move speed here, because we're not in Spelljammer speed, we're just in floating guiding speed. They're all close enough where you can just throw yourself with your movement across there. You do need to roll an athletics check, though. A very important athletics check for our very athletic boy Flute here.
Can I do an acrobatics check since that's more my style?
Yes, but you have to really give us some flavor about what it looks like for Flute to do some acrobatics. You're not just flinging yourself.
Roll it first.
Give us some flavor, then, love.
I run and kind of like parkoil style.
Yep.
Like
That's
what-
run
Parkoil.
up on
Snake.
this-
It's
like a
parkoil.
railing.
Is that a gargoyle that does parkour?
It's like if Olive Oil did parkour.
Yeah, parkoil. And then I kind of jump and like try to stick the landing here on the prow. Okay. That will be a 23.
Okay.
Oh boy. Yeah, and you do. I would say, K.A.I, you're right there too, and you can see that Flute is not always a graceful man. But you've seen him be pretty successfully flourishing with a sword at times. You know, you can see his training there, here and there, and he looks pretty stunning in this moment as he runs off and just leaps off the edge of this dock and does that bit of acrobatics, swinging around these pieces of the prow of the ship, and he catches it no problem, almost like a gymnast grabbing a trapeze.
I watch with pride as Flute Whimteaser swashbuckles his way onto this ship
He's buckling so much
in
slosh
a
right
way
now.
that he used to have to create an alter ego to imagine he could do.
Yeah.
I love it. Then I'll use my action to dash and get properly onto the ship. And
Yeah, you can just run forward.
what's that?
Yeah, you can just run forward. Once you kind of like whoo, and land on it and pull yourself up, you can just kind of like sprint down the prow of the ship.
Then I'm gonna bonus action. God, I don't know what to do. I'm not going to do the bonus action. That's my turn.
Cool. All right. And so, yeah, Kai, you see the ship is floating away now and is clearly being helmed, or like the helm is like clearly being guided by someone. And
can I yell, I think goats flying the ship.
Goat.
Great. And
Not great. Terrible.
that is going to be the end of your turn there, which is going to bring up Klik.
Well, Klik does not have the tools to get on this ship. She is too far. For once in Klik's life,
Wow.
she's too far.
Wow.
to get on this ship. I am just out of charges. I got nothing. So she must stay and fight. I'm gonna have her do a mini move and pull out her Githka and attack this fellow on top.
Hell yeah. She really, you see Flute make this jump. You see the ship like floating away, and you kind of just like turn back, bracing your weapon at these two Meridian track members that are next to you. What is the first attack?
It misses.
Cool.
And the second one, that is my third 3 and an attack roll in a row.
Oh, I've cursed you. I've cursed you by talking about how well you were rolling.
Yeah, so I have missed the last 3 attacks. I missed both on the first one.
Yeah, so that's the top of your
There we
blade,
go.
the bottom of your blade, and again swinging around at the top.
And this one will hit.
All right.
It's a 17 on the dice. So it's
17 does hit
26.
exactly. Yep.
Well, it's 26 total.
Excuse me.
And yep, traditionally rolled a 2 on the damage dice. Thank you. 8 slashing damage.
I love the narrative bit of this too, of like if you see the ship getting away and you kind of like feel the dread and you're almost like distracted for a moment here. And you just kind of like both of these Meridian track members just like parry your hits, except for you connect with one, but you're just kind of nicking him. And are you attacking the top one or the bottom one?
Just the top one.
Okay, cool.
Now we're gonna focus energy. The second one, the pointy end will hit, and this one is a 12.
All right, cool. So that's 14
12
points of damage altogether.
Yep. And I have one more attack. I will once again use it on the top guy. This is a 16 to hit. You tease. And this one will hit. So the pointy end once again hits, and another 12 slashing.
All right, hell yeah.
Not great. Not great, Bob.
Great, Bob. That's, yeah, I love that joke. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I mean, do I just risk? I have another 30 feet of movement. I don't want to be in the end of this dock and surrounded by boys. I'm gonna wait here.
Cool. All right. That is going to bring up the Meridian, 2 Meridian track members. One of them is way back here, who is going to sprint forward and get up here. The other one is going. These 2 are going to both attack you. This one's going to step into flanking range, and so they're both going to attack you with advantage. That is going to be a. One of them is going to hit. And what's your AC?
17.
Cool. So that's it's both of their turns. So both of them, all 4 of both Meridian track members hit with their 2 attacks. So I'm just going to roll all this damage together here.
I'm gonna respond.
Yeah.
Is this worth it? Golly. I'll use shield and raise my AC to 22.
Okay, cool. None of the attacks hit then.
Great.
Yeah. Because none of them crested 20, but they were all in a similar range there. Or none of them crested 22. So yeah, you see all, like they're all, with each of their attacks, they're like coming in here, and there's just whoom, the psionic energy like reaches up around you, and their blades just like bounce off of.
Yeah, so that is an ability of my bracers. So Klik definitely does like a bong and sends a psionic pulse out from her bracers at her enemies.
Hell yeah! You hear all this whispering in your ears. Like you got this from like an elder Kreen council. Kreen, and you have you're just like summoning this energy as it pushes off, and you can hear all these like whispers of different voices in your head, and that is going to be their turns as they're staying right there. They're trying to slow you down. They're trying to stay exactly in that spot, and so it will bring up Moonboy and K.A.I.
What do you think, Moonboy? You ready, or should I go?
I'm not ready. Is it? Can we share a look that's like, K.A.I, are we getting the flip out of here?
I'm honestly probably not, because I'm looking at Windrider right now.
You said we stay and fight.
I think I'm actively, would probably realistically have my back turned to you right now, looking at Flute.
Okay. In that case,
yeah, you were also in snake form too. So
Moonboy.
Snakes, notoriously hard to read.
So I mean, just to focus in here a moment too, Jordan. This is not Aaron telling you an answer. This is not K.A.I telling you an answer. This is Moonboy in snake form, seeing the ship float away, unable to like look over at K.A.I and get any indication of this decision from him, and Moonboy is floating in this gigantic snake form and trying to make the call himself on if he wants to. You see 6 to 7 Meridian track members all kind of like ganging up on Klik. They all seem to just be like going for Klik. You see this gigantic mirror flanked by 2 other like powerful looking mirrors walking through that door, and you see the ship floating away from you that the Windrider just jumped on.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So the Moonboy is going to
I could also go.
see all of this, and he's going to fly straight over to the bridge, dash. So movement, action. He's going to land on the bridge. You're going to hit me for this. Turn back into just his moony form. So he's taking it back a level. No longer a snake. The snake kind of genie in a bottle's down. Back to when he's just a screaming, luminous...
Back into your hat.
luminous kind of portent. And he's going to cast... he's going to cast Sanctuary on himself. RQ.
Okay.
Which is a bonus action. And he's going to say to Klik, we have to leave! There is no hope! No hope!
Can't leave the crew.
Okay, cool. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
That brings up K.A.I.
Alright, I'm looking at Flute. I'll make eye contact with Flute and ask him, do you got this? Do you need me?
Over the Rocky Talkie, you grab it and...
I gave my Rocky Talkie.
Oh, that's right.
He's shouting. We're within shouting distance of one another.
Yeah, I'm pulling away on the ship. I just kind of throw my hands up. I'm still kind of tottering from almost being dead with not a lot of hit points. I'll just kind of throw my hands up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, I'm going to...
You yell this across the across this outcropping, and you just see as the ship's floating away, like Flute raises his hands up. And what are you doing?
How's Klik looking? Are you hurt badly?
I'll be okay for a little bit, but
I'm going to... Fuck, man. I'm going to fly my speed and over at the dinger, and I'm going to grab hold of the... because that's all I can make it to. I'm going to grab a hold of the very front of the dinger's prow, and I'm hanging off of it.
Hell yeah.
And I'm
Hell
going
yeah.
to turn to face Mir, and I'm going to let 2 more shots fly.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you just kind of like step off the ground here, or you fly over, hold on, and as the ship is backing away and starting to like pull you with it, you just turn and your arcane obliterator just like pops up and shoots those shots, which he moved forward too. So I believe you're still in 180 feet distance.
I am.
Even as the ship is pulling you away, as you're being towed out of here.
I'm going. So that first attack is 23.
It does hit.
All right. That's going to be 18 points of force damage plus 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And I will let my second attack go. That's going to be a 30 to hit.
Absolutely hits. Jesus, Kai. You love to see it.
It's an identical damage roll to the last one.
All right. So just huge. Give us some flavor on these huge blasts that you just like throw across the field here.
Yeah, I fly towards the dinger and I reach out and I'm just able to grab hold of the prow and I wheel myself around and let 2 shots fly at maximum range all the way across the battlefield. Just staying focused on Mir, but trying to grab a hold of the dinger so it's not gone.
Yeah, and he takes these hits, and he just is kind of like, you're 180 feet away, but he's this huge form. As each of them hit him, he kind of just like keeps looking at you, his like large head, and you just see him. What you think he's like convulsing in pain for a second, but you can hear it quickly if he's just like laughing, and he's like, "I took in the person who built you. I built this whole place. I am not afraid," he says. "Kill me again and again, and just like you, I will remake myself." He says, "A deal's a deal." He says, "You can find safety with me if you just make a deal."
I built me, and I will kill you as many times as it takes.
And you just hear him laugh. Great. Would you like to do anything else in your turn?
No.
All right.
I would like to.
Cool.
Boy.
This Meridian Track member is going to I don't know if the spiritual weapon gets opportunity attacks, but if it does, it gets one. He's going to dash and then Misty Step here. Wait, no, he already used that. Never mind. He cannot do it again. So he's just going to dash and get to here. Yep. Perfect. And then that, so yeah, you see just Klik, you just see another like elven form sprint up to you and pull its sword out as there's now 3 around you. And the ship is now going to move another 80 feet back.
Just straight backwards?
Just straight backwards. And it will...
What I wanted it to do.
As it's just sort of backing out of here. It does pull you, Flute, and K.A.I along with it. Both of you are pulled along with it. And it will take me a second to move that on the map specifically, but yeah, K.A.I, you are holding on as the ship is just like, you're flying along as it, like the magical propulsion pulls it back away from the dock, but since you can fly and you're holding on to the prow here, I'm not even going to make you roll, you're just like holding on here. Flute, you feel the ship just like go with you, move under your feet as well as you're walking along the deck here, and it is going to be the 3 of these mirrors' turn, who are going to... step up 5. I need to check the range on a spell real quick before I decide what they're gonna do. See the distance they are from.
Can I use my reaction to let go?
Yes.
that allowed? I can't.
Sure.
I can't. Klik's getting surrounded. I can't leave her.
Sounds right. Yeah. Yeah, you're pulling, like, you have the play here. Like, you're going with the ship. You see Flute, like, taking off, and you see Klik getting surrounded as the ship pulls back.
I changed my mind. I
Sure.
let go.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as we do the moment where you, like, you see a third Meridian track member show up, and you can feel it. You saw the non-committal shrug from the Windrider on whether or not he had it or not, and as you're, like, hovering there and the ship starts to pull you back, you cannot move with that ship. You can just let it go with the prow and just hover there in the air.
Look at Flute and say, bring it back.
Yeah.
Just
Definitely
horrified.
Yeah. And the coward Flute Whimteaser starts walking down the ship alone, the only one in distance right now of being able to maybe save the ship, but he is walking forward, absolutely. So sorry, that was your reaction. So it's not their turn. The Mir Prime and flanked by the cronies here are going to step up and get within.
Me and the cronies.
Yeah, they're going to. It's going to be able to move 60 feet up, and I think that's going to put him within 60 feet of Klik. Yep.
They've
he's
already
going.
moved some.
Yeah. But yeah, they're going to be within plenty range, like right here.
No, I know.
And you see Mir reach his hand up at you, and he's going to make a swiping motion with these huge fingers that are taller than Moonboy, and just swipe to the side there, and you see one of his rings activate with power, and I need you to make a saving throw for me.
Thanos here.
I need you to make a strength check, which is good for you. So.
Yep. Hypothetically.
Oh.
19.
He in this swipe, you can feel this hand like grasps your body as he tries to throw you across the space, and you can feel it, the force like start to propel you toward the edge of the dock here, but you're able to like sink your feet in and resist the magical effect of him casting a spell at you that would have flung you over the side of the dock. And he looks and
no.
Okay, closer to the middle then.
he looks at you and he's like, I gave you every opportunity. I even gave you one of your ancestors' relics inside there, but you just don't want to work with me. I have such reverence and respect for all the dead of your people that I dug up. Like, their bodies are so powerful and amazing. He says, and yet you still just thwart me at every turn. He shakes his head and looks back at you. And that is going to be their turns. That will bring up Flute. It is now your turn.
All right.
Yeah, walking alone on the ship as it is another 80 feet, which it's going to take me a second to move, but because it's pretty much at the end of this map here.
As I just see us pulling back from the dock here. This hatch here at midship, is that an actual hatch that leads to the lower deck?
Yes, it is technically in the wrong spot, but for the purposes of this, absolutely go for it.
Great. Then I will run forward, and I would like to drop down to that hatch.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm also like listening. I'm listening for the sounds of any of my friends in the crew aboard this ship.
Cool. First, tell me how much movement it takes you to get to the hatch.
Let's see. I think it'll take me 5, 10, 15. It's 25 to the hatch door, 30 on top of it.
Okay, cool. So you get right to the top of the stairs then with your movement. You get exactly to the top of the stairs, and I'll give you a free perception check for just for like you step through the door and you soak in whatever you see.
13.
Okay, with a 13 here, you hear nothing. You hear silence. You don't hear skittering, scratching, running around. It is a oddly empty and quiet below deck of the Dinger.
Okay. I'm going to, with my rapier cautiously held up, I will use my action to dash and move another 30 feet. I'm moving towards the helm's room. I've got kind of, my back to the wall, looking forward and back. I'm moving my way toward the helm's room as quickly and quietly as I can.
Okay, cool. Great.
You can just throw me where I would be, I guess.
Yeah, you would be right there. Yeah, you'd be right at the top of the stairs there. So I'm gonna put you right there. So you would know too, with your information about, like, you've been in Goliath's chambers at this point. You understand where the door is and how to get into it.
I think I'd actually be. I run the midship hatch over here, so I think I'd actually be like here.
Yeah, but the stairs are in the wrong spot. So these are the stairs that are supposed to go down. So I'm just kind of like breaking the rules.
Okay. As long as you're cool with it.
Yeah. I'm being a little. We're breaking the rules of the map to tell the story effectively. So, you step down through that hatch, and you are there. So, because I've been using that, I'm like, if you hit this point, then you go here. So, we're consistently breaking the rules. So you would know you are 15 feet away from being inside of the helm room, and from the door from Goliath's hidden door to where the helm actually is, you're another 10 feet. So you're 25 feet away right now from getting to the helm. So if you want to dash forward, you absolutely can and interact with the object, kind of like open the mirrored door and step into the helm room. You can. Right? I mean, because you still have the ability to dash. Am I
Yes,
incorrect?
Yes,
Yeah.
I haven't used any actions. Okay. Does it take an action or bonus action to open the mirror?
No, it is interacting with an object. Yeah, you're you know the password because K.A.I knew the language and has shared it with you. When Goliath thought he was being sneaky, but
in that case, I will go right to the door, but not go through it yet.
Okay, cool. I was gonna make a big deal out of you are stepping in blindly. Cool. So you use 15 feet of movement to walk up to the door, and are you activating the password to open it?
Not if that's my freebie object action. I'll wait.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So you're just doing nothing.
Just kind of stand there, like catching my breath, and I'm listening. I'm like, is someone following me down here, kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
That's my turn, I guess.
Yeah, that's your turn. Great.
God damn it. I'm right up against the door, right?
You're right up against the door with it unactivated. Correct. Yeah. And that is going to bring up Klik. It is now your turn. You have 3 Meridian track members around you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more coming, and then the 3 mirror coming at you as well.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, attack time. Let's get some hits, please. That one hits. I'm gonna attack the guy I've put a little damage on already.
Go for it.
Excuse me, 5, 6, 9 slashing on the big end of the Githka. For fuck's sake. Oh no, that's a 9. That one hits.
Cool.
7, 6 is 13 more slashing.
Okay, cool. So that's 22 altogether.
Yeah. Oh, these guys are so big.
Yeah, these are not like mercs. They're Meridian track soldiers, So these are like these elite elven soldiers flying off. Yeah.
We'll hit him again. That one misses. We'll hit him again. That one hits. So this is the small end of my second attack. 7 slashing damage. And I'm on my third attack. That one misses. And last... That one misses.
Cool. So you do, again, like distracted by the ship just like pulling away. You see K.A.I floating there, like Windrider out of sight, like the huge Moonboy is no longer in his huge form, correct? You are now just your regular
Just a boy.
kind of there, but has like yelled out this thing about like needing to get out of there. Like you're fighting but just can't quite connect. You're exhausted. You have no idea how long it's been in here. Your natural rhythm is off too, because it's just like this isn't the world, like this isn't where you usually are. You haven't slept in and who knows how long, and you're just kind of like tiring down a bit here as these Meridian track members start to surround you. Is that the end of your turn? You want to do anything else?
I have movement.
Yeah, you will take opportunity attacks if you...
No, I know.
Yep.
But it's either move now or get swarmed.
And they have double attacks, and they only have one opportunity attack.
Yeah, they have double attacks, and Mirror's getting closer.
Regrouping is not a bad idea.
Alright, well, I'm gonna attempt to move 40 feet down the dock.
Okay, cool. That's going to be 3 opportunity attacks against you. Ooh, that one's going to miss. That one's going to miss, even with advantage. What's your AC?
17.
Yep, that one misses too. Ooh, oh my God, they all 3 missed.
Yes!
I did not roll over an 8 on the die. That's crazy.
Damn.
With advantage. 6 dice rolls all got under 8 or below. That is crazy.
Okay, well,
Yeah, wait, hold on.
I moved.
Yeah, throw us some flavor on that moment of Klik, like weary, but then
Klik
just like
is
dodging.
so tired and blind swinging, and is just can see over her enemy's shoulders more enemies on the horizon. She doesn't love the idea of getting pushed off this dock, but and certainly doesn't like the ground of being on this narrow fighting path, but she knows that any position where she's not surrounded is going to be stronger than where she was going to be in a second.
Cool. All right. That is going to bring up
There's a bunch of elves in here, I think.
it's a bunch of I keep these Meridian track members are hard to keep track of a little bit. So it's gonna move up here. Wait, no, it's not that one, it's this one. It's gonna move up here. These 2 are going to dash after you, or they're gonna run after you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's going to be able to get to you. So each of them are going to take their turn. They're just acting normally now. That one's going to attack. That's going to hit you. That one's going to miss you. The second one's going to attack. That one's going to miss you. And that one's going to hit you. So they each get 1 hit in there.
Yep.
And so that's going to be for 9 points of damage total as their swords connect and stab you in the back. Like as you're running away, they just like slash down against your carapace, and you hear them yelling and just kind of like grunting behind you as they're trying to keep up and slash. And they do it effectively, but that is the end of their turn. That is all they're going to be able to do. And that
I'm
will.
right there too.
But they're kind of focusing Klik in this moment. But yeah, they are.
I wasn't able to eclipse myself again, so I just moved my spiritual weapon instead for my bonus action.
Okay, cool, awesome, good off hand call. That will bring up these 2 Meridian track members over here. Who's gonna go? They're all going to dash. So yeah, again, you're just getting encroached on by this large swath of Meridian track members who are going to be able to get right here. Yeah, one of them's going to be able to get right here, again, like surrounding you, Moonboy. And then another one is going to be able to get right here.
They're dashing as their action, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
A good question, but
Just making sure.
Yep, that is going to bring up Moonboy and K.A.I. So whoever wants to go first can.
to go first, or should I?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, they sort of took up the area where... Okay. I'm going to move my speed. Will fly towards the dock and get myself over it. And then I will activate my nano displacement projector and appear directly behind Moonboy on the dock.
Yeah.
And then I will cast Enlarge on myself.
Whoa.
So that I take up the entire space of the dock.
Okay.
Let's go.
I will tell Klik and Moonboy to get behind me.
Hell yeah, let's go. So yeah, you just like fly over there and kind of like land down, and as you hit the deck, your body just like as you stand up gets bigger, and you turn into a large creature, right? So it's 10 foot by 10 foot, correct?
I think so.
Yeah. And
standing in the middle though.
Sure, you want to be right there?
So it's hard to go past me.
Sure.
I also can't see my token.
What?
Maybe just refresh your Roll20 real quick.
Play.
Yeah, and then cool. So yeah, you just get bigger here, and is it the end of your turn as you just like fly back, smash down, and get larger and say, "Get behind me." Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this like huge as Klik, as you were running away and you see more like Meridian track members are just like fleeing after you, and you take these sword hits to the back. You see K.A.I has let go of the ship and just flies back over, smacks down, and then gets huge right there. And Moonboy, it is now your turn then.
Get huge.
Get huge.
Okay, Moonboy is going to turn to... let's see, let's say it is... Boy, I really am in the worst place for this, aren't I? Okay, so these two fellows right here...
Oh, just happened to me.
Oh, I swapped you out for Battle Kai because you got big. Just for fun.
Love it.
This green helmet boy, or sorry, this orange helmet boy and this orange eye fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Helmet boy and eye fellow. I turn to them and kind of dazzle them in the eyes. Whee! All Sailor Moon, and they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. The two of the Meridian track members standing next to you. Absolutely.
Hypothetically, Helmet Boy looks the worst.
That is true.
That's the one I've hit the most.
Oh yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
How about this then? How about, so I would like orange eyeball guy and green starhead guy to make wisdom saving throws.
Sure. Okay, cool. I'll just keep the saves that they that I rolled there. The Meridian track member on the western side that is running up to you, that is right next to Klik, the eye token, he failed his save. And can you tell me one more time what the DC is? Because the other one is close.
16.
He did not succeed. So they both are affected by the spell that you cast. Which one is it?
The spell is Hold Person. They are both paralyzed.
Shit,
And
you have those
as this
spell slots left?
happens-
Let's go.
Oh, you better believe it. As well.
Thank God somebody does.
Do I?
I got a couple.
And as he kind of lets this happen, he sort of boops the nose of the one right in front of him, and he's like, "Don't worry, you'll get yours as well." And two moons come around, wham, and try to hit this guy in the face.
He says, he looks at you, so these moon globes are like firing from him as you cast a spell, and you just like, you see both of these two Meridian track members, these like black clothed elves like running forward with swords out, just like freeze in place, and the one looks up at you around and gets slammed with these moon orbs that you shoot at them. Tell me what it is to hit.
17 to hit.
Hits exactly, yes.
Bop him in the nose.
Punch.
Is this guy
on
paralyzed, or is this
dupa.
the one who's not paralyzed?
This
is the one who's
who's
not paralyzed.
Okay,
who's
just
still
making sure.
who's looking pretty bad. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. So that moon little satellite sling that comes around, not great. 9 damage to him in the dome.
Cool. He is still up, but it slams against him and just kind of like burns into his body. And he looks back at you and he says, "My fate is eventual, and my price is paid." Yep.
An opportunity attack in that case, because I'm going to fly directly up and back behind K.A.I.
Okay. Shit. All right. He's gonna make that opportunity attack. That is going to hit you. Yeah. So
But
he's
I'm
going.
gonna be in the form of the dragon. I will say that is the one that you don't see very often on the Moonboy.
Hell yeah! As your constellation,
Concentration form.
your constellation change internally, and you take 6 points of damage as he says that to you, and he slashes into you as you run away.
Okay.
Cool. And I think with that, we're gonna call it for the
just
evening.
roll to make sure I maintain concentration.
Oh yeah. You got to get a 10 or above.
I got to get 10 or above. Okay, yeah, it'll be fine because of that dragon form thing, and because I rolled an 18, 22. Okay, great.
All right, cool.
Ooh.
I think with that, we're gonna call it for the evening then. And there's still plenty to determine here.
What?
But yeah,
Ugh,
we're gonna call it right there.
This is
bad.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back, and then we can end the show. Hold on, give me just a second.
Oh boy.
Yeah, everything's fine, I think.
I'm mad at
I think-
Harlan in real life now.
Oh boy,
We're
what
not
a
friends.
situation.
Thank you guys for
Where
coming
is-
and hanging out tonight. So many people.
Thank you, people.
Yeah. It was a big night. We're winding down Arc 4. Hopefully not any of our characters. Or our beloved ship.
all.
Gosh.
Winding down all the things we love about the show tonight.
Man,
Yeah, thank you for watching. We have a Patreon. If you want to check that out, there's all different tiers. You can play D&D with us.
Tears
we're
of
always
joy.
trying to think of new things to
Tears of
add
rage.
to it. It's on patreon.com/better
Tears of
than
laughter
heroes.
on the stage. We were doing a rhyme.
Oh.
And you can check out the dungeon. Are you doing every
Yeah.
Thursday, or is it periodic?
It's every Thursday now. Yeah.
Every Thursday, the dungeon's back. You can listen to Harlan and Andrew talk to other role players, other DMs about how they play this cool game and other games.
Yeah.
Every Thursday.
We have a real cool episode up with Monkey Paws Games. That is a recommendation from Jason Wardell. He's a big fan, and we reached out to them. We're doing that with their creator. So Thursday is going to be fun.
Yeah. And once again, you can check out all of the episodes that you missed, all of the episodes that you love, as a podcast and on YouTube. That's youtube.com/betterthanheroes.
Heroes. Yeah.
Heroes.
Better than Euros.
Better than
food truck.
Euros.
Better than heroes.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. Jordan, you have anybody for us to raid tonight?
Oh boy, let's see. Who are we gonna raid?
Who we gonna
Nat
raid?
20 Productions is live. Quests and Chaos is live.
Big fan.
Major Consequences is live. I would say let's go with Nat 20 Productions.
All right, I'll do it, folks. Please stick around and say hey in their chat. Just say hello if you can. If you have a second, it's nice to do. You know, we appreciate when people come and do that for us. So
Yeah.
do it if you can.
Follow.
Yeah, absolutely. But cool, we're gonna get out of here. We'll see you next
I'm
week.
gonna go scream into a pillow.
Yeah,
Until
and
next time.
did you all plug the Patreon later than Heroes? Because if
Yeah.
not, I'm gonna do it real quick. Oh, you did it. Okay, you did it without me.
Oh,
Good.
later. Well, we didn't.
didn't
I
plug
forgot to
Later
mention
Than
Later Than
Heroes.
Heroes.
All right. Well,
If you join our Patreon, then you can hear us. You can hear us and special guests talk about our
Talk
show.
about what just happened.
it's a
Spooks.
weekly podcast that you can get straight on your phone too if you sign up through Patreon as
Get it
well.
straight on your phone. Stream it directly to your smart refrigerator or radio.
All right, I'm gonna play the credits and then we're gonna raid over. All right, see y'all. Bye.
Stargazer, Moonboy, Klik, the Crusher, K.A.I, Humbly Chef, and the Windrider, Flute, Whimteaser. They're better than heroes.